Ever feel like there's this secret code to getting your website seen online? You know,
Yeah.
cracking that SEO puzzle so you don't get lost in the internet void?
Well,
Imagine going from struggling to get your blog post noticed to building the tool that practically runs the SEO show for millions of websites. That's the story we're diving into today, the story of Joost de Valk and Yoast SEO. We're digging into an article that chronicles his journey, how this bright idea became a multi-million-dollar powerhouse.
it's fascinating, isn't it? Juice's story is like a masterclass in entrepreneurship, even if you're not a tech whiz.
Right. Okay. So picture this. It's 2010. SEO is this mystical land most people avoid, kind of like,
Yeah.
trying to assemble IKEA furniture blindfolded.
And then along comes Juice, but not as some random newbie. This guy was already an SEO pro, had even worked with giants like eBay and The Guardian.
That's key point. He wasn't just guessing at what worked. He was already steeped in the technical side of SEO. But here's the thing. He saw firsthand how crazy complex it was, especially for everyday website owners.
Totally. It's like he was fluent in this secret internet language. And he decided, you know what? I'm going to create a translation tool for the rest of us.
And that's where his real vision comes through. He wasn't just building a tool. He was on a mission to democratize SEO, to make it something everyone could use. Tech skills or no tech skills.
Which, let me tell you, back then, revolutionary. This article really drives that home. It was a huge deal for its time. You practically had to be a coding ninja to even attempt SEO on your own website before Yoast came along.
Juice totally changed the game. Suddenly, bloggers, small businesses, artists, anyone with a website, they had a shot at getting found online.
And that shift from intimidating tech to user-friendly tools, that's the core of the Yoast success story.
And it wasn't just about making SEO accessible. It was about making it good. Yoast didn't just slap together a plugin. They packed it with features that simplified all those tasks that used to make website owners want to tear their hair out.
Oh, tell me about it. Remember trying to wrap your head around title tags, meta descriptions, XML sitemaps? It was like trying to decipher hieroglyphics.
Exactly. But Yoast broke it all down into bite-sized, actionable steps.
It was like having a virtual SEO guru whispering in your ear, use this keyword, make that sentence shorter, game changer.
And it's a testament to Joost's ability to take his expert knowledge and translate it into something anyone could use. He understood the pain points because he had lived them himself.
Totally. And that's what made that real-time content analysis so brilliant. Suddenly, you weren't just throwing words on a page and hoping for the best. You were getting instant feedback, optimizing as you went.
It completely shifted the focus from just appeasing the Google gods to actually creating good content. Because Juice knew at the end of the day, it wasn't enough to just rank high in search results. You had to have content that people actually wanted to read.
So true. But here's the thing, and this is where the article gets really interesting. Getting millions of people to use your free plugin is one thing, but convincing them to pay for the premium version, that's a whole other beast.
It's the classic freemium model dilemma. You have to strike that balance, giving enough away for free to hook people, but still making the paid version so good that people feel like they're missing out if they don't upgrade.
It's a delicate dance, for sure.
Yeah.
So how did Joost pull it off? What did he do to convince people that Yoast Premium wasn't just some shiny add-on, but a must-have?
Well, he couldn't exactly force people to upgrade, so he got strategic. The article talks about how he leaned heavily on content marketing, and this is where his deep understanding of SEO and his target audience really paid off.
Okay, I'm hooked. Tell me more. Content marketing, so basically proving Yoast Premium's worth by creating tons of useful content, right?
Exactly. Joost went all in on creating in-depth tutorials, case studies, blog posts, you name it. But here's the brilliant part. It wasn't just about hyping up the product. It was about education.
Ooh, I like where this is going.
Joost was empowering users to understand the why behind SEO, making them more savvy about the whole process. Think about it, the more you understand SEO, the more you see the value in a tool like Yoast Premium.
It's like he's saying, hey, I'm not just trying to sell you something. I genuinely want you to succeed online.
Precisely. And that approach fostered a sense of trust and community that was invaluable. Plus, let's not forget, all that educational content served another purpose.
Ooh, you're talking about that scalability hurdle the article mentioned, right? Yoast was getting huge GE, and I imagine that meant a tidal wave of support requests.
Exactly. Imagine trying to answer emails from millions of users. Talk about overwhelming. So what did Joost do? He took all that amazing educational content and turned it into a comprehensive knowledge base and a super clever automated FAQ system.
So smart. It's like he anticipated every question before anyone even asked.
Right. That streamlined the support process like crazy, freeing up the team to tackle more complex issues and, maybe even sleep once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But even with a well-oiled machine, there's another challenge that comes with success: competition.
Ah, yes.
Right.
The article mentioned all-in-one SEO pack as a prime example. All of a sudden, everyone and their dog wanted a piece of the Yoast pie.
Exactly. But Joost had a secret weapon up his sleeve: relentless innovation. He was constantly listening to user feedback, tweaking existing features and adding new ones to stay ahead of the game.
It's like he was playing chess while everyone else was playing checkers.
That's a great way to put it. And that's why that deep understanding of SEO was so crucial. He wasn't just keeping pace with competitors, he was anticipating the future of search.
So if we were to take all this, the challenges, the solutions, the strategies, and boil it down to a recipe for success, what would be the key ingredients?
That's a great question. I think it comes down to three things: educate your audience, work smarter, not harder, and never stop innovating. Those are principles that apply whether you're building a tech empire or, well, anything really.
It's so true. But beyond those core principles, there's another layer to Yoast's success that I found fascinating. Joost's laser focus on community.
Absolutely. From the very beginning, he was deeply embedded in the WordPress world, speaking at events, writing articles, engaging in forums, always fostering that sense of shared purpose. He wasn't just selling a product, he was building a movement.
And that community-centric approach went hand in hand with the freemium model. The free version was like an open invitation to join the club, while the premium version was for those who wanted to level up.
It created this amazing cycle of growth and engagement. Joost empowered his users, they spread the word, and Yoast thrived. And speaking of empowerment, we can't forget the Yoast SEO Academy.
Right, offering in-depth courses and certifications that took the educational aspect to a whole new level.
Joost understood that the more knowledgeable his users were, the more successful they would be, which ultimately benefited everyone. It's a fantastic example of building a sustainable ecosystem.
And the results speak for themselves. Over 12 million websites using Yoast, generating over $15 million in annual revenue. But it's more than just numbers, isn't it?
Absolutely. Joost's story is about so much more than financial success. It's about identifying a real need, building something truly useful, and empowering millions of people along the way. It's a story of innovation, perseverance, and the power of community.
It really is inspiring. Joost may have stepped down from the day-to-day at Yoast back in 2020, but his legacy is massive. He didn't just build a company, he changed how we think about SEO. So to our listeners, we leave you with this. What can you learn from Joost's journey? Whether it's finally launching that passion project or just embracing the ever-changing world of tech, there's a gold mine of inspiration in the rise of Yoast SEO. Until next time, happy diving!